Hey everyone, welcome to The Dish. I'm your host, Anna Christina. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know what, today we're going to have so much fun. We're joined by somebody that is making you question whether or not his leftovers are really leftovers. Joining me right now is Chef Brandon Johnson from Helms College. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And I have to tell everybody, we actually met. I was at Helms College and I was judging an event for you.
Yeah, it was the Chop It Up Challenge.
Right, and then you were a teaching assistant and now he's a chef instructor, guys. Shout out to you. That's so incredible. And I really, you know what, Brandon, I want to talk about your story because I think it is one that is empowering and it's uplifting and it's motivating. So for anybody that's out there right now that has a dream, know that it is still possible to accomplish it, and you are a testament to that. So tell everybody about your story and how you got into Helms College.
So it's kind of funny because I am a father of four kids with special needs. And you know what? I was trying to find myself, really. I had heard about Helms College on the radio one day, and I was like, let me go check it out. So I'd gone to Helms College, and I got ready to enroll, and then Whole Foods opened up. When Whole Foods opened up, they offered me a lead line position. So I was like, why go to school when I can learn when I'm going to learn right on the line?
Hands-on experience.
Exactly. Fortunately enough for me, after working at Whole Foods for a while, there was a chef from Johnson & Wales and a couple of chefs that were actually from Helms College. And they told me I pretty much needed to go to school and actually hone my skills and become a chef for real, instead of just playing around at Whole Foods.
Right.
So
actually get the title chef.
Yeah, right? So I called Warren up, and I was like, Warren, I definitely want to get into school. And he was like, well, I'm sorry, guy, but the enrollment's closed.
Oh, man, heartbreak,
and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I was destroyed. But then he called me back, and he was like, you know what? If you can make it here Monday, we'll get you in.
And you showed up.
Got there on Monday and been there ever since. You know what? I was determined since day one to actually be a part of Helms family and to be the chef and instructor that I wanted to be there. So I worked as hard as I could.
And so it was just a matter of, like you said, the most important words was show up. And that's really what you had to do. That's half the battle. It's just going through, you have this goal, you have this dream, it's set out in front of you, but you got to show up. And so you did that, and now you've shown up on The Dish, which is awesome, and I'm so excited
myself.
Listen, we have to give a shout out because all your students are watching right now, right?
So hey guys.
Hey guys,
how you
they're out at Edgar's Grill just hanging out, watching the show. So thanks so much for tuning in. So today we actually, you know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all the holidays are coming up, and often we make a whole this feast of food, like we have here that you've made for us. But half of this is actually leftovers, and it doesn't look like leftovers.
Yeah, so what I tried to do was, you know, I got sick of every year doing the same thing. You make this great feast, and then the next day you serve it as is. So what I did was decided to transform the turkey and everything else that we did, the sweet potato pies and pumpkin pies, into a brand new dish that's appetizing and fun to look at, obviously.
Right, exactly. It is fun to look at because, like you said, I mean, the next day you wake up, you put a plate together, you just kind of slap everything on there. But you got creative. Now, I want to talk about what we have here first because we want to make sure that people know what is the leftovers and what isn't. Because obviously this right here, this is Thanksgiving feast. We have the chicken, or is it chicken or turkey?
This is actually a roasted chicken.
The chicken.
And it has the dressing. So with my roasted chicken, I did a compound butter. And actually gave it, the skin of the chicken, a nice crust. With the compound butter and the salt and other seasonings. Thank you so much. The dressing as well. And then we have here our pumpkin pie. So with these two dishes, you can actually serve them as is and be bland. Or you could do what I did.
Spunk it up.
Right. You can take the turkey or you can take your chicken and actually turn it into a chicken or turkey salad.
And this is what we have right here.
Yep, and that bowl right there. And what I did was, instead of just doing a regular mayo like we typically do, I did a tarragon aioli. Very simple to make.
Fancy.
Chop up you can chiffonade your tarragon, chop up your tarragon, or you can just go ahead and put it into the dish. And I took the mayonnaise, the lemon zest, lemon juice, tarragon, salt and pepper, and created the aioli for the chicken, which gives it its flavor.
So yummy. Like, I just want to take a spoon, and while you're talking, I'll just eat. No. Okay, so, and then what we did was we wrapped them, right? And we're actually going to showcase that. So in the second segment, you're going to have to stick with us because we're actually going to show the process on how to make it. But this is what you ended up, this is the end result.
Exactly. Ended up wrapping it up in a simple tortilla shell, which you can get at any grocery store. What I really want to focus on is the sweet potato pumpkin balls that we have here. And this is my play on an arancini. Typically, an arancini is going to be your rice and with the cheese in the middle, and it's deep fried. So what I did was took the sweet potato casserole that we all make, the pumpkin pie that we all make, and I mashed it together to create the ball that we're going to make. And then I added a cranberry from your cranberry sauce that you typically have, a cranberry mascarpone cream cheese center.
Look at this guy.
Put it in the center, simple Pecco crumb, deep fried it, and then I made a nice creamy cream cheese caramel sauce to go with it.
And that looks so yummy. So it's more like, kind of like a dessert.
Exactly.
Look at that. So that's the inside. That's where the cheese would go.
Yep.
But it's that cranberry filling.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And this, like you said, is a caramel pumpkin sauce? Is that what it is?
No, it's a caramel cream cheese sauce. It's a salted caramel cream cheese sauce.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know that I'm going to have to actually try
Please
this, right?
do.
So, and this is more like an Italian type dish, but you've switched it up a little bit.
Yeah,
and so now it's our leftover holiday dish.
Gotta make something new out of it.
Right. Listen, I'm going to try this. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to have more of Chef Brandon Johnson. I'm so excited that he's here. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to twist it up. We're going to show you actually how to make these. We'll be right back. Hey everyone, welcome back to The Dish. If you're just joining us, I'm joined by Chef Brandon Johnson. He's from Helms College. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you again for having me.
Yeah, so we just talked about making leftovers not look like leftovers. We're being creative with the dish, and you've made 2 new dishes out of leftovers. Talk to us about them.
I did. So what we did was a chicken salad wrap, and the chicken salad, like I said, is with the tarragon aioli. And I did
Why
my
don't you talk about it?
Yeah, go ahead and try it.
I gotta try it.
I did my take on an arancini with dessert. So what I did was with the sweet potato and casserole and a pumpkin pie that we have, we just take that, mash it together to create the outside of the ball. And in the center, in lieu of the typical cheese that you would have in an arancini, I use a mascarpone cream cheese with the cranberry sauce that you would use at your regular Thanksgiving or Christmas.
And y'all, it is phenomenal. Talk about an amazing dessert. And listen, this is all out of leftovers. I can't believe it. You would look at this and not think that these are leftovers. And that's the point, is to get creative, like you said, and make it beautiful for family and friends the next day as well.
Exactly. You want something new and refreshing, and it's things like that will actually make you the star of the show.
Exactly, and he is the star of today's show. So let's get to work. I want to show everybody how easy it is. So we'll just take one of these, right?
Yeah, it's like super easy.
You got to put on your gloves,
yes,
right?
Yes, I do.
Everybody, all your students watching.
I have my students watching.
Very upset. Listen,
Surf safe, guys, right?
Or we could say we're at home right now. So I'm not putting on gloves, guys. Sorry.
So
do I get an F?
No, you'll be all right.
Listen, I got to put on my hat,
yes, please
too,
put
right?
on your hat. So we got
He's
your little
making me
tote.
a chef for today. Listen, did I do it right?
Yeah, perfect. There
Awesome.
you go. You are.
Guys, how do I look?
Helms College chef, all the way.
I love it.
So these are typical wraps that you can get at any grocery store, right? And this is the actual filling for the wrap. And what's in here is the chicken or the turkey that you're going to use with the tarragon aioli. It has pecans, it has craisins in it, and it has apples diced up to give you a little bit more crunch other than the pecans.
Listen, and I tasted the pecans and I tasted the apple, and what I like about it, it's chunky. And you said that there's a good reason to have it chunky like that,
because typically when people do chicken salads, you get your cafeteria chicken salad where it's all shredded and everything's mushed together. So we want to try to stray away from that. And we want to give you a nice hearty filling. So
and it is. It's so yummy.
We just make sure that everything is spread out on there.
Nice and beautiful.
Yeah, and then it's just simply wrapping the roll.
And is there like a trick to this?
Yeah.
As long as it's tight?
Yeah, I want to give it tight wraps because I want to give it that pinwheel effect.
Okay.
So notice I'm spreading my filling out so that it gets in every portion of it.
Okay.
And it's as simple as that. Now it's all rolled up. Take my slicer out.
Bring out the knife.
Yeah, be careful, it's super sharp.
I won't do it then. Because you might end up with a finger in there.
Just slice it.
That's gorgeous.
And now you've got your dish.
And look at that, and that's the end result right here.
Exactly.
Well, listen, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You guys have to go and visit them out at Edgar's Grill. And hey, if you're one that you want to be a chef, you can go enroll at Helms College just like Mr. Brandon did. Thanks again for being here.
That's right. We actually have open houses coming up December and in January.
There you go. So call him up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, or you can go to helms.edu and look up the information on there.
And we'll make sure that all that information is on the screen as well. You can go to thedishon6.com and you can get their information as well. You can watch back this amazing segment if you want. Check out everything that he's done. And don't forget, you can also enter in your birthday. Tell us if it's your birthday and you can win a mug from us. So thanks again for being here. Listen, do not go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to help you out for Christmas shopping. We have lots of great ideas. Plus, Gust on Ice is coming. And don't miss my beauty basic. We'll be right back.